Ladies and gentlemen, Twitch announced some big news today, huge changes to the way that streamers can monetize, to things that will now be against TOS that you would see on this platform every day. When someone like me advertises Rocket Money or Aura or all of those food delivery apps or everything else. We're going to talk about it a little bit. We're going to talk about how absolutely terrible this is for the creators. And then a little sneak peek, Twitch walks it back all of the first few hours, but we're going to talk about why they did it, the economics of streaming platforms, and why they might have done it in the first place. This is going to be a big, juicy, mamma mia, spicy meatball of a drama stream, so let's get fucking to it. All right, this is coming from my good friend Zach Bussy, who breaks basically all of the Twitch-related news nowadays. I learn most of the things I learn about it through him, and while we sometimes form our own opinions, I think aggregating the information into bullet points is valuable, so we don't have to go through the entire branded guidelines thing, which we might do. But the long and short of it is that Twitch has new branded content guidelines. On-stream logos are limited to 3% of screen size. So for example, that would be something like this little can here. You cannot insert burned in video ads. If you remember at the Streamer Awards, we shot a very high quality commercial for KFC. I got many awards and accolades for my acting in it, and that's a sandwich. That's a sandwich guy, right? And I would not be able to, or Cutie Cinderella would not be able to play that ad on her stream for the Streamer Award. So this is like a massive cut to something that a lot of advertisers or big brands, the lifeblood of money for these streamers, want to do. You may not insert burned in display ads. So this is something that you would see a lot with streamers who take advantage of third-party sales aggregate groups like Stream Elements and things like that. You will not be able to do these or inserted or burned in audio ads. Now, I don't know if they are going to count alerts in this, because I know, for example, Stream Elements will sometimes have you change your alerts package. So when you get a sub, for me, it pulls up this little box around my head. Instead, it would be fucking Chun-Li from Street Fighter smashing my head with her thighs, and it's like, buy Street Fighter 6, you fucking idiot. Which actually would be a pretty good ad straight up now that I think about it. So if these are the things they're no longer going to allow on the platform, what they want you to be able to do are put panels below stream. This is something that everyone does. This is something that has a click-through rate that is so unbelievably fucking negligible, it might as well not exist. We also have links to other sites that promote things. You are allowed to discuss, endorse, or unbox products or services. Yeah, this is great. Just so you guys understand, Twitch's goal here is to protect their nest egg, to protect one of their most important revenue verticals, and that is mass media sales. Twitch has a sponsorship sales team, and Twitch has a media sales team. And the sponsorship sales team is a group of people that understand the creators on Twitch. They understand the currents of media. They understand what is and isn't normal in terms of discussing products, unboxing them, doing this, doing that, and they make a small amount of money for Twitch, a decent amount of money for Twitch. These are the kind of things that are like baked into the bounties or things that you'll see some of the larger streamers do through Twitch. They also have a media sales team. The idea is you go to PepsiCo, you go to Frito-Lay, you go to one of these large people or their agency of record, and you sell millions and millions of ad impressions per month, and they distribute it across all the individual Twitch streamers. The reason why they are trying to increase the amount of ads played on their platform, they're trying to incentivize creators to click the run ad button, is because they want to bolster their efforts in the media sales vertical, because this is something that makes them a ton of fucking money, and it's a world where they can see it expanding. If they can get more streamers streaming to more viewers and they control all of those eyeballs, they can have a successful business. Now here's where it gets a little dirty for Twitch. Here's what's actually pissing them off. Here's the thorn in their paw that has caused all of this. Groups like Stream Elements, Streamlabs, large agencies like Loaded or Adder, and what they are doing is essentially acting as Twitch Lite. They are aggregating a group of streamers and they are selling it to these media companies on a scale that is more similar to Twitch's media team than individual streamer Nathan Stanz, who sold to Rocket Money or whatever he's doing. And so Twitch is going out there talking to these people saying, no, like, we have the biggest streamers. We've got fucking Shroud. And Loaded is going out there and being like, yeah, but with Twitch, you're getting some bloat. Why are you actually buying a huge Twitch deal when so many of the views and so much of the excitement is coming through Shroud, our talent? You should buy it through us. It'll be cheaper, it'll be more targeted, and it'll be more valuable for you. And it gets even worse when you have someone like Stream Elements that is blasting an email to tens of thousands of people saying sign up for Raid Shadow Legends, right? So Twitch said, let's just completely fucking stop them from doing that. Let's just say you are no longer allowed to do those things so that we can continue to do them. And honestly, we don't give a shit what you do as an individual. A game wants to pay you, do it. You want to fucking unbox and hold up a brand, do it. Put your chatbot codes, put it in the background, put it here. Just let us continue with our media business. And if you look at some of the responses to this, it is absolute fucking anarchy. Almost every single streamer on Twitch, and some people who are not streamers on Twitch, like Mr. Beast, have come out and said, this is dog shit. Fuck you. Fuck your platform. Fuck all that you stand for. I'm out of here. Tips tweeted like, hey, if Twitch keeps this, OTK is leaving. We're going to Rumble, we're going to Kick, we're going somewhere else, because so much of our business is sales related to things like full screen burned in video reads and stuff like that. Twitch is changing sponsorship guidelines to be so restrictive that it makes it near impossible for streamers to even advertise. The way I pay for my shows and events are through sponsorships. His Battleship stream, his Mario Party stream, those things cost a lot of money. They bring eyeballs to Twitch, and we want an ecosystem that allows creators to get money to do them so that we can continue spinning the water wheel, right? This is actually pretty serious because streamers' sponsorship revenue makes a decent chunk of change for creators to create. Yeah, just to give you guys a real world example, last month I made more on sponsorship on Twitch than I made on Twitch subs and ads put together. I'm a small streamer with a lot of subs, so I think sponsorship is a significant piece of the pie for basically everyone smaller than me. I stream on YouTube once a week in addition to my daily Twitch streams, so I have some insight. I have higher viewership and I get paid out 3 times more per stream than Twitch. The video player rocks and discoverability isn't an issue. Once moderation and chat are reworked, it's over. Oh, he said the quiet part out loud, right? He's just like, I'm going to YouTube as soon as they fix a couple more things. Twitch, you are fucking these things up for me. Which is crazy. Twitch has also updated their terms of service. Simulcasting is the big one because this was something that Twitch actually walked back. For a while, if you were a partnered Twitch streamer, you couldn't live stream on any other platform. About 6 months ago or so, they completely walked this back and said, hey, if you are not simulcasting, you can stream on these other platforms. From what I've heard, they are completely walking that back. Let's talk about it. Let's read it over real quick. When you're streaming live on the Twitch services, you may not simultaneously live stream or broadcast on any other Twitch-like service, which is a very broad definition, meaning any web-based, okay, they're going to define it for me. Thank you, Papa Twitch. Any web-based network, platform, or service that supports live streaming of user-generated content without advanced written permission from Twitch. For clarity, you may simulcast on mobile-first services that support live streaming. This section does not apply to nonprofit or government entities that are live streaming for non-commercial purposes. So this is a massive change. Before, you could co-stream on some of these other websites. Twitch has said if it's Twitch-like, if it's on a browser, if it is an online streaming platform, you can't do it. We will allow you to continue to simulcast on things that we don't see as a threat because we are not building similar products like TikTok. But something that I don't even think Twitch needed to do before, but got them a lot of goodwill, they have immediately clawed back on, which is very weird. And then advertisements. So we described this earlier as Twitch's idea to push back against something that might conglomerate into an MCN-like infrastructure for Twitch stream. For those of you that maybe are a little younger or don't remember like the YouTube days, MCN stands for multi-channel network, which was like if you were a YouTuber, you could sign up for them, and then the ads that were distributed on your channel came from the MCN and not YouTube themselves. It was actually a really interesting system. What they really don't want is all of these streamers banding together, and then all of a sudden, MCN #1 for Twitch is going out and having more success in the market than the Twitch media sales team and giving the brands a similar product, which is an advertisement on a screen. Like, we're getting stabbed through someone else. The one taking the blade is absolutely Stream Elements, Streamlabs, these organizations that are trying to aggregate Twitch streamers and sell deals in mass, which I don't know if they are monetarily or revenue-wise successful, but I know they're getting big. I feel like I see creators all the time saying like, oh yeah, I got these deals through Stream Elements, or I'm going to be cooking this certain thing. Or like I said, some people from the Stanz community actually stream and get some sponsors to these things. So that's what they were going for. Unfortunately, they went scorched earth and burned literally everyone. Kay has threatened to leave Twitch. Eric Pointgrow has threatened to leave Twitch. Miskiv said everyone on Twitch needs to think about leaving if they don't walk these things back. Asmongold is losing it. And finally, after hundreds, if not thousands of negative messages, Twitch has released a response. Now, I haven't read this at all, so I don't know what happens. Let's read through it together. Today's branded content policy update was overly broad. You got that fucking right. This created confusion and frustration, and we apologize for that. We do not intend to limit streamers' ability to enter into direct relationships with sponsors, and we understand that this is an important part of how streamers earn revenue. We wanted to clarify our existing ads policy that was intended to prohibit third-party ad networks. Let's go! I knew it. I knew what they were doing. They're just too stupid to communicate that. Twitch, get your shit together, man. Come on. It was intended to prohibit third-party ad networks from selling burned-in video and display ads on Twitch, which is consistent with other services. Completely agree. We missed the mark with the policy language and we'll rewrite the guidelines to be clearer. Thank you for sharing your concerns and we appreciate the feedback. We'll notify the community once we have updated the language. There we go. I think anyone who spent like a second thinking about it and not just picking up their pitchfork would realize they only want to hurt this one group of middlemen that are taking money that they think they can get. Twitch is totally fine with an agent reaching out on behalf of me and getting me a deal and doing all these things. They're fine with the smaller ones. They just don't want something that could at one day rival the sense of scale and value provided to brands that the Twitch media team has currently. OTK put out this statement before Twitch walked it back. Oh, let's see. Every so often, we find ourselves catching an unsolicited glimpse of our own reflection. Fucking marketers, dude. I can't stand them. I honestly think we should throw all marketers in a wood chipper. This blunt collision with reality serves as a brutal but necessary reminder that our existence, while beautiful at times, is temporal, and that the decisions we made yesteryear will inevitably catch up to us. What the fuck? Who wrote this? OTK, you're cooler than this, man. The backlash you're receiving today, while seemingly specific, is the result of what now feels like years of anti-creator policy. It's the chickens coming home to roost, or in this case, the frogs. I don't know. Half of me is like, yeah, cool, they get it. And half of me is like, this is so fucking cringe, man. Let me take a fucking step back. I said that everyone was dunking on Twitch, and I have not taken the opportunity as not only a creator, but someone who has started a business with my friend Ludwig called Off Brand that requires some of these things. We talked about the KFC photo shoot that played at Streamer Awards, but we didn't talk about the fact that that flowed through Off Brand Mogul Moves. We didn't talk about the fact that we have so many exciting projects coming out this year that would be completely cucked by this kind of business deal. So this is something that I cannot see happen, and I think I'm only not concerned because it's the dumbest fucking thing I've seen all day, and it obviously wasn't going to go through, as evidenced by the fact that Twitch already walked it back. Stream Elements didn't get the hint. Hey folks, Stream Elements sponsorships are 100% safe and compliant under Twitch's new guidelines. Brand logos under 3%, no burn-in or audio display ads. Links in chat with our chatbot, no prohibited brands. That is, I'm gonna say it, the ballsiest shit I've ever seen. So Twitch has walked it back. We'll see what happens. They obviously need to come up with a new policy that defends what they believe to be their treasure trove, which is the online media sales market. Stream Elements will continue to fight the good fight. Creators will continue to dunk on Twitch when they fuck up. Twitch really needs a PR win here. They really need a PR win. Sheesh.